It's not like everyday paper money that we're used to, but a form of digital currency invented by a mysterious person known as Satoshi Nakamoto.
The cryptocurrency market is a whirlwind of emotions. One moment, the whole market is resting among the stars, and the very next it comes crashing down. This also happened in the recent bull run, and then the eventual crash of the crypto market. But what happens now? What should you be expecting from the market? Keep watching this video if you would like to know why cryptocurrency is still a bull market. Let's jump in. What is cryptocurrency? Before we begin, and if you're a complete beginner to cryptocurrency, let's talk about what it really is. Cryptocurrency is a digital form of currency. You may call it money, except it is money that doesn't exist as hard cash, but rather virtual. Cryptocurrency is decentralized and operates on a ledger called the blockchain. Blockchain has strong cryptography that protects the cryptocurrency networks from attacks and also verifies transactions. Like real money, cryptocurrency also has use cases such as being a medium of exchange and a store for value. But due to its volatility, cryptocurrency isn't primarily being used to buy and sell things as of yet.
That leads into the fact, can
Yes.
Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of them be currencies?
Right.
And they can't be because you can't transact right now, right? If they were truly currencies, you wouldn't try to convert them or value them based off of other currencies.
Yeah.
Instead, it's treated as an asset which people can invest into and earn off of. The biggest cryptocurrency right now, one that you most probably have heard of already, is Bitcoin. Since its release back in 2009, it's grown exponentially. But there are several thousand of other coins in existence right now. Each of them has something similar and something unique from one another. That's sure to show just how much importance the cryptocurrency market has in the world right now. There's also an increasing trend where companies are releasing their own tokens. These tokens can exclusively be used to buy that company's goods and services. The technology seems to be capturing everyone's attention, even if they don't want it to. Suffice it to say, cryptocurrency is quickly dominating the world, and there's no denying that.
You may have heard of Bitcoin by now, and the hype it had over the last few weeks, reaching all-time highs. Then boom!
So that was all about it. Now for the bull run. Things have been a little chaotic as far as the cryptocurrency market is concerned. But before we begin to talk about that, let's get a bit into what a bull market is. So in the stock market, there are two main periods that have their own set of characteristics. These are known as bull and bear. The bull market's main characteristics include a prolonged and consistent rise in prices, as well as increased investor confidence. The bear market is the opposite. It hints at a decline in prices and a fall in investor confidence. Why did the market crash? Recently, there was a crash in the cryptocurrency market after a pretty impressive bull run. Prices, especially that of Bitcoin, went downhill all of a sudden. Bitcoin went to about $30,000 from about $60,000. But what was behind this red pattern? Who's the culprit here? Many people have pinned that crash on the string of tweets made by billionaire Elon Musk. What's surprising is that the crash had little to do with Tesla's announcement that it's abandoning Bitcoin as a form of payment over environmental concerns.
My opinion of Bitcoin is that, I think Bitcoin is probably a good thing,
In fact, the tweets were purely Elon's doing. Within the tweets, Elon said some very controversial things that shocked the world. But let's be honest, half of his persona at this point is his twisted ramblings on social media. So the surprise in itself is surprising. Needless to say, the tweets were in response to a follower criticizing Elon over his very vocal support of her Dogecoin over Bitcoin. The replies angered quite a few people, and the market also saw some major panic. However, one individual obviously can't cause such a pullback alone. There were other causes too. What Elon's tweets did was to further increase the force of the pullback. The crash was somewhat coming too, as Sunday are known to be the main day of red trends. There was also some major news regarding record-breaking increases in consumer prices leading to inflation. This usually tends to be a bad thing for investor markets, as investors usually disapprove of inflation. This is because inflation is taken to be an indicator for upcoming high interest rates. And we do know how the stock market behaves when news like this surfaces. When people find out that money is going to be worth less, they tend to get a bit irrational.
7 years ago, 10,000 Bitcoins were used to buy 2 pizzas.
They think that pulling out may be their best bid, instead of investing more to counter the inflation. And such sell-offs always slump the prices. Also, another major reason was how China announced that its banks could no longer have clearing accounts for Bitcoin investors and traders. That obviously has devastating effects too. The Chinese market is huge for Bitcoin, and news of this magnitude and level meant a huge blow to the cryptocurrency. Investors were thrown off completely, to put it simply. But another factor that might have contributed to the fall could be the due date for taxes. This might not necessarily be a reason, but we should remember that taxes in countries such as the US increase according to the level of income. And since there was a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the crypto market at that time, the taxes might have understandably worsened the general sentiment.
Oh, so it's a hustle.
Yeah, it's a hustle.
Why didn't you say that, man?
Do recent events mean that the bull market is over? Simply put, it does not. The crashes and the red pattern that have been observed recently doesn't mean that the bull run is over, and that things can't go back to being good again. What has been seen so far, even if it's worrying, seems to be a short-term occurring. Recent events just prove how volatile cryptocurrency can get. We're definitely going through one of the most volatile periods of all time, but what's coming? As volatility of this sort is quite expected, it's pretty clear that things will return to normal soon. For one thing, Elon Musk might have learned a lesson or two and may not dive into those waters again. His tweets got a lot of heat as they hurt the common man. He has a lot of influence on the market, which is clear from the increases he brought to Dogecoin. So for him to use it so irresponsibly and talk badly about a few cryptos has got to have some serious consequences. His social media was also flooded by angry response tweets and people just expressing their frustration. There's even a whole separate coin released with its very name degrading Elon. So it's clear that people were angry. Let's just hope Elon doesn't repeat his mistakes again. But when you come to the optimistic side of things, cryptocurrency is a growing market. With each passing day, more and more people are learning about it, and this means that the number of potential investors is also growing.
The goal was to create a peer-to-peer system for online payments. P2P means that it's decentralized and works independent of any financial institution.
Who doesn't want to own something that comes easily and has the potential for lots of gains? This is how a lot of people view cryptocurrency, and if things keep going how they're going right now, we can see some major demand rises over time. As you know, more demand than supply means increased prices. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin that have supply limits can seriously grow in value over the years. Plus, it's also been observed that more and more companies are adopting these virtual coins as forms of payment. And given the effect of Tesla's recent decisions concerning Bitcoin, who can say that the opposite of something like this will be great for the market? If companies do keep on accepting cryptocurrencies, it will go mainstream in the near future. There are many bullish predictions for the long term too, given all of these factors. People have gone so far as to say the cryptocurrency is the very future. So the bearish trend may truly be short term, but we can't deny that it's taught us some important lessons about the nature of cryptocurrency. People will be more ready now, hopefully.
Right. So there's blockchain.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
The technology. Right.
Right.
And I'm a big fan of blockchain.
I am too. I take that as a given.
Plus, consider the fact that investments of all sorts are always going to be volatile. Whether you invest in a house, gold, copper, and even cryptocurrencies, you don't really know what you're getting yourself into. Therefore, accepting this volatility aspect comes with investing into cryptocurrency, and you can't expect gains all the time. Bitcoin, along with all the other cryptocurrencies, will always be volatile if they follow their current design. So what's coming can never be accurately predicted. What we can do, though, is to adopt strategies to go with the level of risk we can afford. If prices are to rise and recover, that'll be great if you're investing right now. However, even if they don't, that's just the part of the risk of cryptocurrencies, and with great risk comes great returns. So that was what we had to say in today's video. What are your opinions about the bull run ending? And what did you think of Elon Musk's tweets? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to our channel where we upload great videos like this one. Also, make sure to hit that like button and press the bell icon for notifications every time a new video comes out. See you next time!